Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to get another update. Finally unlocked the f16c and I'm making progress through the modifications for it. And I've discovered a couple of things related to aim9m's. So we're going to see if we can implement them consistently. And like I had mentioned before in other videos, the aim9m is very difficult to evade, let alone use countermeasures on. However, there was a user that posted a video that explained a little bit about how the missiles work on it. So you saw there I was able to dodge it, and it does take a significant amount of countermeasures to make the dodge work. So we're gonna bug out of here now because I've lost a ton of energy in the process of performing those maneuvers. Barely fit through this slot. Almost dodged that one. So, to explain a little bit about how to perform a dodge for aim9m's, I'll use a backup plane so we can kind of describe it. What you're going to want to do, you obviously need to maintain a good amount of speed, and basically change my radar mode. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is, if we see an aim9m coming in on us, okay, I partially dodged that, and it exploded near me. I don't have control surfaces for this, but another one got me. But basically, the way the seeker works on the aim9m, it turns the seeker off when flares are deployed. And if you are firing your flares in a burst and you stop, the seeker is going to turn back on and then recalculate where your trajectory of your plane is going. So if you maintain the same path while you're doing your dodge, the missile with the seeker off is still going to guide to that predetermined path it had calculated before turning the seeker off. So what you would have to do is continue to spam your countermeasures, so your flares, and then after dodging, or while you're performing your dodge, you would maintain that maneuver to get out of the way. Unfortunately, I was already slow from that first dodge, but we'll try again with another plane. So if you're just going straight and you're dumping a bunch of flares, yeah, the seeker is turned off, but the missile is going to be able to say, okay, you're going straight, so it's going to calculate where your position is going to be. So to avoid that, you want to, so here comes another missile here, we're going to, and I forgot, my G load is too high. We'll try again, sorry. Trying to explain it while I'm maneuvering is not the best, but I'm also not a very good pilot, like I've said before. Let's try again here. So, the people that rely on their aim9m the whole match, yeah, it's kind of annoying because it doesn't take as much skill, because you have to put a lot of effort in making those dodges happen. Able to dodge that, and I don't know why I had a lock on a flare. Okay, so the dodge mechanism does work. It's just I'm just doing really bad for this video, but I don't want to cherry pick and make some compilations that looks pretty for the video. I want to actually help players out there that are playing air arcade. I know there's not a lot of you out there, but I hope this will help you in trying to stay alive a little bit. and my squad mate just said it's impossible to dodge. Well, it's not impossible to dodge. There is a technique to dodge it. It just has to be the right criteria to make it work. Good, I finally got that guy for killing me a few times, which feels nice. And 4 of 6, not horrible, considering. So, the key takeaway here is, if you're going to be preparing for aim9m dodging, you need to have enough flares ready. Chaff's not going to do anything. You don't necessarily need to turn your afterburner off. If you look for a video by Seek on YouTube, he does a really good explanation showing like the numbers and values of how those calculations are done in the game for the way the mechanics of the missiles work. For my dumb Cliff Notes version here, for anyone that's using aim9ms, you just want to be ready, and while you're dumping your flares, you're going to keep changing your vector, so the missile is not going to be able to track you, because it'll use the last known location to try to hit you. There is an F16 up high there. That's the one that is an f16c, so I want to be ready. Nicely done by the A10. Using the terrain, which is what you should be doing in the air arcade maps. There's a lot of elevation changes. They're a nice place to duck the radar or a missile that's about to hit you. For aim9Ls, within 1 kilometer of range, it can almost be a death sentence. Let me dodge that. We're constantly scanning. That was too slow there. If I had maneuvered a little bit better, we probably would have been able to get past that last missile as well. Let's try again. Got him. Dodge his missile too while we're at it. I see that GR tornado coming behind me, so I want to be careful of that. We'll loop back. He's directly on me. Ditch this fuel tank. Good job, team. Keep that pressure on him. Get really close, dangerously close to this cliffside here. Okay, let's see if we can help our team out here in our spawn, because they're all over our spawn right now. And just out of view there. There's too much speed trying to loop over the mountain, so get back down. Okay. Get some speed back, burn some fuel off, and we'll try to come back in. I don't need my radar right now. Sometimes you can try to slave your missile to the radar. That can partially help for the F-15, but the trade-off is they're going to keep getting alerted with their warning receiver that something has a lock, and then they're going to be dumping flares, which will make your aim9L almost useless. Let's see if we can make a count on this 111 here, considering I thought we were going to be able to maintain the lock a little longer than that. Too close now. And he ended up crashing into the ground. not the best, but I'll try to get into another game to try to cover it some more. But repeating myself again, we want to dump a lot of flares, and while we're dumping those flares, the seeker of your aim9m is off, coming towards you. You want to change your direction. Don't fly straight, don't go straight up, because it'll follow the shortest path to you. But sometimes, you know, a corkscrew or some other form of a turn, it's not going to be able to track you while you're dumping those flares. The only thing that you probably will be unable to maintain is if you've done one of those hard maneuvers and they dump a couple of more missiles at you, you're getting slower and slower as you're doing these moves. So the second missile, if it has a ton of energy, will more than likely connect with you. So, or you'll get third party by some other player. So let's see if we can get into another game and try it again. I'll pause it here in the meantime and we'll get back into it. Okay, we're back into the next game. Took a few minutes for the queue. At this time of the day, there's not a ton of games, so sometimes it sits on Matchmaker for a bit. So we'll do this one more. And here we go. So we have that same player that was getting us last time. It'll be fun to see if we can get revenge on him. And I am taking a look at what is spawning early in the game. So that, I mean, this person here is probably going to be dumping aim9ms. MiG-29G is probably going to be dumping R27ERs. So from long range, they're pretty fast missiles, so you got to be careful for that. We'll go ahead and come in with our f16c. I'm using my standard flare loadout. See, he's not dumping a ton of flares, and I was able to get him. Too close here. Missed my guns there. Wasn't paying attention behind me. Tunnel visioned. Silly myself. So let's take our F-15 out. I mean, we won't be able to use our aim9ms as much, but with 20 minutes of fuel, this has pretty good maneuverability. So I'm hoping we can get that aim7m unlocked. We're at just close to unlocking it now. Okay, so this f16c, this player here. So you saw there, I dodged both of his aim9Cs, and my pilot is blacked out from the G-forces of that maneuver. So I am probably dead in the water right now. I can't do much, they're too slow. We do need to get rid of that F16C to make a difference. Okay, someone got him. I'm gonna have to take my backup on this F15 just to try to get our next modification ready. In fact, I'll just run ACM mode so I can slave my missile. If we get close enough, within a kilometer, I'm hoping it'll make a difference here. Can't see what I blacked out, and my teammate ran into me. That was unfortunate. Let's take our F-14 early. I'm running the aim7e DFs, the dogfight versions. The 7Ms sometimes can be a bit tough to get hits with because they take a while to get across the map, and these seem to work better in close quarters. We do have a problem with the tanks on the airfield now, so got him twice, 3 times. Okay, maintain this turn that we have going here, although there's someone spawning now. I see him on the map, and if it's a C, I'm screwed. Oh, too close to the water. I'm doing very bad, but anyways, let's take our other F-14. Even if it's a bad match, it's still fun just flying missions out, so I don't really care much about kill to death ratio. I care more about us winning the match if possible. Got him. There we go. Oh, almost. Just barely. Did a good job, that corkscrew turn. And I am very... He got me back on fire again. I'm dead. He got me again. Gotta love it. We're going to land on an airfield now, so I will see if I can take something with bombs. Probably my f16c. Take some bombs and try to take them all out. F16A. Now we'll see if I can disable these armored cars on the airfield so we can try to capture the second one. Okay, that should even it. Thankfully our teammate was able to. Okay, so we got, good job, we got one more here. Good job, team. There's some there. They take out all of those armored cars, which is good. Okay. I'm gonna dump all of these. And try to go for C. Thought I had dumped all my bombs, but I had some in the middle. I don't know why my reticle is stuck on the map there. That's kind of weird. Nicely done by our team. So didn't really show it a ton in that last game, but I hope that was helpful. Best of luck out there against the aim9ms. There's some rumors of some other more powerful missiles making their way into the game, so until next time, I'll try to, I just got the aim7m, so I'll try to put another video coming up with F15 gameplay with the aim7ms. Till next time, thank you.